Your body. You know, the thing you live in, play Wordle in, go on little mental health walks in, buy overpriced iced coffees in. Well, some people want to tell you what you can do with it. And for some reason that I can't quite seem to put my finger on, they look like the cast of the next season of Succession. Do any of these Republican men have uteruses? No. Can any of them get pregnant? Nope. Have any of them ever even talked to a woman? Who's to say? But they think abortion should be banned, restricted, outlawed, or just made so impossibly difficult to access that the right to abortion disappears altogether. This is the state of abortion rights. For as long as people have lived on this little planet of ours, they've been hunting, gathering, and having abortions. Abortions are chronicled from thousands of years ago. The first recorded evidence came from Egypt in 1550 BCE. And in 1973, the right to an abortion was set in stone in the landmark Supreme Court decision, Roe v. Wade. You know her, you love her. Roe v. Wade has made it safer, more accessible, and more affordable to get an abortion. And even though Roe has been the law of the land for 49 years, Republicans are still really, really mad about it. It's because of them that there's only one abortion clinic left in Mississippi, Missouri, North Dakota, South Dakota, and West Virginia. And it's why Republican presidents have spent decades filling the courts with conservative justices. Donald Trump nominated Neil Gorsuch and Brett Kavanaugh to the Supreme Court and nominated Amy Coney Barrett to replace Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Now, there's a 6-3 conservative majority, and Roe has never been more at risk. With these three on the job, 2021 was a trash year. 663 abortion restrictions were introduced in 47 states, and 108 of them were signed into law. That's the most ever enacted in a single year. Those 108 include a 6-week abortion ban that Greg Abbott yeehawed into existence, which allows private citizens to sue abortion providers or people who help a pregnant person get an abortion, like an Uber driver or a clinic escort. And get this, a proposed law in New Hampshire would even allow men to sue women to block them from getting an abortion. That brings the total number of state abortion restrictions enacted since Roe to 1,338, all with the hope that one of these state laws will lead to the Supreme Court overturning Roe altogether. The Supreme Court heard 2 direct challenges to Roe v. Wade last fall, with decisions expected this summer. The first, Whole Woman's Health v. Jackson, was a challenge to Greg Abbott's abortion ban. The Supreme Court refused to block the Texas law, which means that the 6-week ban remains in place today. This is a clear signal that the conservative Supreme Court is willing to do what Republicans have been working towards for 49 years, overturn Roe. And in December, the Supreme Court heard a case on Mississippi's abortion ban.
This is the biggest Supreme Court case in years. I mean, depending on how it goes, it's potentially the biggest Supreme Court case in decades.
Make no mistake, this case is about ending Roe v. Wade altogether. But thankfully, not all is lost. Democratic governors are protecting and expanding access to reproductive health care at the state level. With their signatures, Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham repealed New Mexico's pre-Roe abortion ban. Governor Ned Lamont prevented deceptive practices by crisis pregnancy centers in Connecticut. Governors Phil Murphy and Jared Polis signed legislation codifying the right to choose into state law. And Governor Jay Inslee signed a law that confirms that Washington is a welcoming state for anyone who needs abortion care. And in states with Republican-led state legislatures, Democratic governors are brick walls against abortion legislation becoming law. In Pennsylvania, Governor Wolf has vetoed 3 anti-abortion bills. In Michigan, Governor Gretchen Whitmer filed a lawsuit to keep abortion legal in Michigan, even if the Supreme Court overturns Roe. And in Wisconsin, Governor Evers has vetoed 9 anti-choice bills. Without those veto pens, abortion would be much harder to access. Here's what Attorney General Josh Shapiro, who's running for governor of Pennsylvania, had to say about that.
With the makeup of the United States Supreme Court, I think Roe is very much at risk. It's why the states matter. It's why governors matter to veto these bad bills.
Governors matter a lot. Electing a Democratic governor is the difference between letting Republicans ban abortion and stopping them in their tracks. It's the difference between having control over your body or not, In 36 governors' races all across the country this year, abortion rights are on the ballot. So are you going to leave your rights up to these guys? Or are you going to help elect Democratic governors to stop them?